Welcome back to the Scott Ballard Show here on the Warriors Sports Network. One last time to chat with Coach Ballard before the Warriors begin their 4-game homestand that wraps up the regular season, beginning this weekend, Friday against St. Cloud State, and then Saturday against Minnesota Duluth. Another two really good teams in the conference. It seems like we talk about that every week, how good this conference is and how deep it is. But these are two teams that play very physical and very good basketball.
Well, St. Cloud we play on Friday. They've kind of went through a transformation with the type of team that they've been the last 3 or 4 years and what kind of team they are now. In the past, they've been known for their hard-nosed man-to-man defense, full court, baseline to baseline. It was always a priority to take care of the basketball. They weren't a great shooting team. Didn't put a lot of points on the board, but boy, they really made it difficult for you offensively. Well, they lost basically their strongest defensive players, and they have a big influx of a lot of young people that are good shooters, and so they are scoring a lot of points. Matter of fact, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think they're leading the nation in free throw shooting. It's like 85% as a team from free throw line, which is remarkable. We led the nation a few years ago. It's 79.8 and 79.3 the next year.
If you're shooting 80% from the free throw line as a team, that's an amazing accomplishment.
But they've got a lot of balance. Their top 3 scorers are all seniors. It's their turn, their year. They kind of were waiting in the wings for some kids ahead of them to graduate, and they really pass the ball well and they shoot the ball well. So you got to guard everybody, and they got a lot of depth. It's not just their first 5. They've got some young people come off the bench that pick up right where the starters left, and so depth is not an issue with them. And so they like to play fast and shoot it quick and have a lot of possessions because that favors their style of play. So they're going to be a challenge to control and score with and stay out of foul trouble. And then Duluth, who we play on Saturday, they're just a very physical man-to-man defensive team. Maybe one of the most physical defensive teams in the league, and they'll pick you up full court man and just try to wear you out. And with our lack of depth, that's always a concern. But we've got to do a better job taking care of the basketball this weekend than what we did last weekend against Augie and Wayne. 2 weekends ago, we averaged 8 turnovers a game against Northern and Moorhead. We didn't win, but we controlled tempo and kept things, within reach. Last weekend against Augie and Wayne, we averaged 19 turnovers a game, and you can't do that against those teams that are that talented. And Augie just feasts off of turnovers, and both teams probably scored 25, 27 points off of our turnovers. So not only did we not get a shot, but we did not force them to go against our half-court defense as much as we need to. So, it's going to be a challenge this weekend, like every weekend for the last month. But it's going to be good to be back home. It seems like we've been gone a long time, and we've really, our last 3 or 4 practices have been some of our better practices that we've had in the last month, so that's encouraging.
Talk about that being at home. I think it's 3 of the last 4 weekends you've been on the road, put in a lot of miles in the last month. But you get your last 4 games here in McCown Gymnasium in front of your home fans. Just how nice is that to be able to end the season here in Winona, playing at home? Yeah.
Well, the season is rapidly winding down, and so reality check sets in with regards to your seniors that are playing their last home games, and it brings some finality to their careers, which is kind of bittersweet. But just to have the fan support and play in your environment where you practice and stuff. I think we have shot the ball better at home than we have on the road. So we're looking forward to being at home, to say the least.
And Saturday night, another cool thing that's going on is all of our student athletes, their academic achievements are being recognized, and I know that scholarship and being the student part of student athletes is something that's very, very important to you. And so a chance for the university and the Winona State fans to recognize all of our student athletes for their accomplishments in the classroom.
Well, all of our coaches are very proud of how well the entire athletic student body has done academically. It's higher than the general student body, and to be around a 3-2 with nearly 400 student athletes is quite an accomplishment from those young ladies and young men. Proof that they can balance the academics and the athletic side, having a lot on their plate, traveling, being gone, missing some class, late practices, lifting, all that kind of stuff. So, all the coaches have done a good job recruiting, strong academic people. That's a priority for all of us. And we have a lot of our young ladies on our team that, have accomplished that as well over the last 7 years. So we take a lot of pride.
Yeah, your squad will be very, very well represented on Saturday as they're honored for their academic achievements. That's all the time we have with Coach Ballard this week. Remember, Friday, St. Cloud State, that's a 6 o'clock game, and then Saturday, Minnesota Duluth at 4 o'clock within the academic recognition, which is taking place at halftime of the men's game on Saturday as well. So a great weekend here in Winona State.
It's also Think Pink.
Absolutely. Yep. We'd be remiss if we didn't mention that. It's Think Pink weekend as we try to raise some funds for breast cancer awareness and breast cancer research. So a lot going on. We hope to see everyone out here in McCown Gymnasium this weekend as the Warriors kick off their last 4 games of the regular season here at home. That's all we have with Coach Ballard. Until next week, thanks very much.